Bring you in my world, cause you done caught my eye, and you can be my baby girl. Let me ease your mind, bring you in my world, cause you done caught my eye, and you could be my baby girl. It's gonna be alright, it's gonna be alright. You could be my baby girl. I don't know what you been told, but I'm a gangster. I get you to the bedroom and I'm gonna spank you. Little bitches like that. I fly you to my town, I spank your ass and send you right back. And you ain't got no Uber, fuck around and make you hike back. I got problems, I'm a gangster and I know that you can't solve them. But girl, I love you. Get you to the bedroom, a soda can, I'ma crush you. I don't know what you been told. Let me ease your mind.
Salute, Splash. Appreciate it, man.
Cause you done caught my eye, and you could be my baby girl. Let me ease your mind. Bring you in my world, cause you done caught my eye, and you could be my baby girl. Fuck them other hoes, you the only one I think about. Thugging in these streets, I think it's best to take a safer route. Bullshit niggas you don't respect, you love when niggas paper talk. You bullshit girl, that ain't your fault, I gotta put you in my vault. But let me ease your mind, and bring you in my world, cause you done caught my eye, and you could be my baby girl. Man, I love this shit, man.
What up with y'all, man? Y'all hit that like button on the way in, man. Appreciate everybody popping on, man. Pop out and fuck with me.
Bring you in my world, cause you done caught my.
Pop out and fuck with me, man. What y'all got going on? What's up with it? I ain't doing shit. I'm about to get into the some little content shit that nigga saying. Jay-Z. Jay-Z had did a little freestyle and shit. Jay-Z went against Drake and Nicki Minaj, man. You know, that little beef been beefing though. About to try to pull it up though right now. Let's see. I'm trying to pull it up right now. Man. And I seen the lawyer, fucking a lawyer basically was lawyer basically was talking about BEN10.
Be mad because he a Patreon in your establishment,
uh,
right? I don't have that in me no more to be hanging around certain type of niggas, shaking hands with different folks.
Yeah, she was yeah, everything is in fair use, man. Fair use is in effect, man. But yeah, I seen a lawyer. A lawyer was talking about BEN10 might be going to jail soon. I mean, I don't wish jail on nobody, but we got a lot of a lot of people speculate and a lot of people wondering why he not in jail, man. So I'm finna pull it up real quick and go ahead and react to it. I'm gonna find one to react to. There you go, right there. I'm gonna that's just a little short though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just play the little short, man. It's just a little short. It's just a little short that she said about BEN10, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Share live.
All right, y'all. So I just saw that All Star JR got charged in Harris County, Texas, in the shooting of Ben 10. I definitely had concerns about this when I saw the video, but he's charged with aggravated assault causing traumatic brain or spinal injury. Apparently, the young man has paralysis. My issue is, what message does it send to other
So this is a Detroit lawyer. She basically saying like I BEN10 is still out, and he the one initiated the altercation. I mean, got a lot of people feel the way they feel about it, but I mean, I don't know. I ain't no cop. I ain't no judge, and I ain't no lawyer. But I got common sense also. I'm gonna let it roll, man. I'm gonna let it roll, bro. I hit the like button, man. Shut lie.
people attempting to rob artists in different cities? How do you charge the person who was defending himself first before you charge the people that started the issue? I don't know what's going on in Texas, what type of pull they got, but I'm really frustrated that um, Ben 10 and the people that were with him have not been charged yet. I don't know what they want from All Star Jr. They don't need him to make any kind of statement. You know who the people were. You know you have the video. You don't need a confession. So this theory that they want him to tell throws me off because they don't need him to tell. I think it's deeper than that. I don't know. We have to. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I ain't gonna lie. I know. I mean, shit. It gotta be deeper than that, though. It's definitely deeper than that. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It is a tricky and sticky situation, also, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's weird though. Like, it's weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? One or more people or persons initiate a conflict, an altercation, and then the opposite person is in custody, and these two or more or few allegedly is still walking free. Like, I mean, I understand. I can understand where everybody coming from about it, but let her finish talking, man.
All right, y'all. So I just saw that All Star Jr. got charged in Harris County, Texas, in the shooting of Ben 10. I definitely had concerns about this when I saw the video, but he's charged with aggravated assault causing traumatic brain or spinal injury. Apparently, the young man has paralysis. My issue is, what message does it send to other people attempting to rob artists in different cities? How do you charge the person who was defending himself first before you charge the people that started the issue? I don't know what's going on in Texas, what type of pull they got, but I'm really frustrated that um, Ben 10 and the people that were with him have not been charged yet. I don't know what they want from All Star Jr. They don't need him to make any kind of statement. You know who the people were. You know you have the video. You don't need a confession. So this theory that they want him to tell throws me off because they don't need him to tell. I think it's deeper than that. I don't know. We have to. I don't know. All right, y'all. So I just saw that All Star J.
Yeah, man, that's a sticky situation, man. And other news, let me see. Let me see if I can pull something up with Jigga, man. Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z did Drake. Oh, well, I've been seeing a few little, seeing a few little shorts and stuff about it. Damn, I got a few of them, man. right, we got Chinks. Chinks Smooth. Chinks Smooth. Yeah. I'm trying to see how Jay-Z ain't got where's dreads at, man? What the fuck this boy did with his hair, man? That boy got a fake fro. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, jiggle around, jiggle around. All right, here go that Jay-Z. I'm chill.
You don't know what an AI work management platform is? Yikes. Here's 3 new AI-powered changes to the Monday platform in 2026 and what they actually mean. We all know we need to use AI, but we're still figuring out how. Well,
the leprechauns have magically run out of planes. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth, and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game.
Hold on, man.
You had to catch Cal and funk it. Was you who punked his? Magically run out of planes. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth, and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game. You had to catch Cal.
Man, anybody out there, man? What happened to Jigga, man? What happened to Jay-Z? What happened to whole dreads, man? What's going on, man? That boy got a fake fro going on.
Funk it, was you who punked his? I'm the one who strung the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I steal on you suckers, I maul you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name. You ever heard of a wonderkin? My children is some of them. Have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get underskin? I really get underskin. Ask unharmed player. Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch y'all saniac in my presence, nigga, straight. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. And Chatty Patty down on his luck again. Quest introduced me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Those shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You trying to break the government. I prayed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrists get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again.
That boy say the jig is up. And he slit his throat. Like, man. Come on, Drake.
Niggas look up the hove. I never looked up to them.
Yeah, niggas look up the hole. He never looked up to them. Okay. All right. Stand shot, man.
The crackers got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend, not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees, S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I say you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
The leprechauns have magically run out of praise. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game. You had to catch Cal and funk it. What you will protest, I'm the one who strung the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I spill on you suckers, I maul you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name. You ever heard of a wonder kid? My children is some of them. Have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get underskin? I really get underskin as unharmed player. Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You're no maniac. Watch y'all maniac in my presence, nigga, straight. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering. And Chatty Patty down on his luck again. Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You trying to break the government. I prayed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrists get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the Hove. I never looked up to them. The crackers got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't touch the system, me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. That made me go for man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend, not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees, S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Where vibe coding meets drag and drop freedom. We'll see about that. All right, let me try to make a...
You know what I mean? Because I don't know who hand I'm shaking.
Feeling them energy.
Energy, man. Yeah,
bad, I'm more of a dap it up, man, because I don't want your energy coming on me, because we doing too much.
Too much, man.
What you thought about Walk when he opened that little joint right there? That seemed like that little joint never worked right there, man.
I'm gonna tell you why I was kind of scared for him though, because I know Walk, right?
He wide open.
Not only do I know him, I know his history. You know what I mean? And it's very easy for them people you know what I'm saying, to take a situation that's not even that and try to incorporate, you know what I mean, that other life into that. You know what I'm saying? So he
slip one of them bras up under you.
That's easy, man. You know what I mean? And that club could have exposed him to that. You know what I mean? Not even just the game being incorporated with it. Rape allegations, all type of different allegations can happen in that type of establishment, especially with him being who he is now. You know what I'm saying? You done came way too far.
Yeah, you're a little too big for that right now. I said that too. I said he was a little too big for the club thing.
I talked to him the day that I told you I talked to him.
Right.
That was a conversation that we had. You know what I mean?
And he went and tried to open two of them up. I said, Lord,
but see what it was, he had people walk sharp.
He got partners.
Face. Walk. I don't think Walk never really had nothing to do with that. I think they gave him a bag and he promoted it. You know what I mean? And it looked good though.
It looked good.
It looked good. Then he was like, Walk sharp nigga, man. You know what I mean?
Sharp.
I gotta give him his flowers on that, man. You know how to play chess with these folks for sure.
He know how to go get that money out of their front pocket and put it in his pocket. He didn't put the pimp game into a whole
different light.
And it's some people that don't mess with him because they think that he's a pimp and he pimping on them in that way, but he's not. He just
hold on, man. Let me say something with this, man. Because I used to deal with this when I was in the penitentiary, right? Everybody always, first of all, man, if I come and talk to you, man, I'm coming to talk to you as a man. I'm not coming to talk to you as no pimp. I'm coming to talk to you as a man. Look at me as the man that I present myself to be. But niggas always thinking that just because that's the title that a nigga represent, that everything that come with you come with gang. That's bullshit, man. You know what I mean? That's like if I know a nigga that's a jacker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not finna start hiding all my shit, man, thinking that you
Debo here.
Jack me.
Let me take all this off. Debo here.
Right. The stereotype.
You gotta treat them like you meet them.
Yeah, but sometimes niggas miss their blessings, man. You know what I mean? When they sitting back with the stereotypical bullshit that niggas do.
It do have a bad stigma on it when you're trying to do real business, because he couldn't do business with Carl. Carl wanted to do some business with him.
Right.
He wanted $1 million. And Carl just felt like he was like, man, but Carl was gonna give it to one of these bros, but he wasn't gonna give it to Walk because he felt like he was pimping.
Out of all the cats that Carl put money behind,
he should have put money behind.
That would have been his ticket. That would have been his ticket. Alongside Megan, that would have been probably the biggest thing that happened in 1501.
Man, and he wouldn't have never lost Ferris.
Yeah, man, and you know, Ferris.
Or even if he did lose Ferris and Megan, he still would have had
Whoa. You know what I mean? Two men have a better understanding than a man and a woman anyway, though. You know what I mean?
You think so?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, especially when it comes to business.
Too many emotions involved. You know what I mean? And at that point, man, when you're sitting around taking care of somebody, and you got to think, Carl pretty much put the lifestyle around Megan, right?
Yeah, he did.
So by doing so, you don't know what this person's dealing with, you know what I mean, on the daddy side. If they got a father figure, from my understanding, she was real close, rest in peace, with her mother.
Yeah.
So
her dad too, before he died a long time ago, Joe Pete.
Okay, then so around
real player.
So around that time, when she get into the industry, Carl was the big, you know what I mean, the big brother figure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to play that role alongside playing the CEO role.
And damn near the boyfriend role.
You got to play everything. You got all these different roles that you playing over in that situation. And then you done built this girl up to the point where you start being attracted to her. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So you got to think, man, that's a lot to deal with, man.
I never thought about that one because I knew they never had no.
Yeah, he's speaking on 1501. He talking about Carl. I think his name Carl Crawford. When Megan Thee Stallion was over there on 1501 when she first came out and shit like that. Like basically like the dude started he started feeling Megan Thee Stallion, like instead of it just being his artist, like he started thinking with his dick, like, you know what I'm saying? He started thinking with his dick and shit, and he was starting to feel Megan, you know what I'm saying? That's how that shit happened with the Megan Thee Stallion and Carl Crawford and T Fair situation.
Dealings or was gonna have no dealings, but it's almost like shit, might as well.
Yeah,
Because when you let them get away, as soon as she got with Moneybagg Yo, it changed a little bit more.
Everything kept changing.
But it was a lot of shit behind the scene that I don't even want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I just wish that would have happened, because that would have been crazy to have.
Salute, big boy. I appreciate you for popping out, my G. Appreciate it, brother. It's all love, fool. I ain't doing nothing. I had played that little Jay-Z stuff in the beginning, and the little lawyer, a lawyer out of Detroit came out, was talking about BEN10 supposed to be like getting locked up soon or something. Like, I don't wish jail on nobody, but I played that in the beginning. Yeah, the title is the title. Everything in the beginning, and you know what I'm saying? I ran that, and now I'm running this. Like, I'm just chilling, my nigga. I ain't doing that. I'm just chilling.
That Walk and Megan on the same.
That would have been big for the city too, man.
Man,
no doubt,
man. But you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda, don't make it.
When it come to that club business, I never deal with it. Now, the restaurant business, I love that hospitality business, man.
I ain't gonna lie though. If 1501, if Carl Crawford would have found a way to bag Megan Thee Stallion and Sauce Walker, man, 1501 would be. I ain't gonna them two artists. Like, they wouldn't have made no, like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to say like no type of, you know what I'm saying, no CMG or nothing like that. But I'm saying just with them two artists, it's like he really fumbled the bag. Like, he had Walt, he had Sauce Walker, and he had Megan Thee Stallion, my nigga, and he fumbled both of them two. And look at them two right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really had them two, bro. If you look at it, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Carl Crawford, he had Megan Thee Stallion, and he could have possibly had Sauce Walker. Them two on his label, that would have been a good look as far as looking at Sauce Walker and Megan Thee Stallion right now. Straight up.
And that's a fast growing business. Everybody got to eat food. Everybody ain't got to go to strip club. You know what I mean? So the restaurant business, as you can see after COVID, damn near every nightclub here turned into a restaurant, right? Everywhere in the country then copied the same concept that we started with in Houston. Atlanta started doing it. LA started doing it. Detroit. Everybody started following that blueprint that we was already doing in Houston before COVID. But now it's, you know what I mean? The masses,
everywhere.
it's everywhere. So I deal with that. I just wouldn't deal with no nightclub though.
I seen you about to open one. What was the name of it? You had the pieces.
We can't do that.
Oh, we can't do that. Yeah. We can't do that. You can't do that, Michael Corleone.
Yeah, but get what though?
It's coming.
It's coming, man. You know what I mean? I think this is probably one of the best investments that I ever put my money into. I opened a movie theater up in Arkansas back 2018.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, the Carter. I had the
Carter. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
I opened up, man, but you know the thing.
Man, shout out to Arkansas. Man, that boy opened up a movie theater, man. Boy, that boy got some game about him, boy. Real talk, man. That boy got some game about him, boy. That investing your money in. Yeah, like that's the shit I'm on. That's the shit I'm on right now, man. Salute, big boy. Like, yeah, that shit I'm on. Like, flipping houses and shit like that. Like, that's the shit I'm on. Salute, big boy.
Is go back to what you were saying a while ago. People can't see me for the man that I am. Only thing they see is what's behind me. You know what I mean? They don't see what's in front of them. They see everything behind me. And still then, they don't even know that. They're just going off of what they hear. So a lot of people, man, the mayor in my hometown, he endorsed me. All the chairmen, you know what I mean, over city council.
Churches.
Everybody, because my grandfather, man, was a big factor in my hometown, right? He was the longest black elected official in the state of Arkansas, Donald Carter. That's where the Carter came from. And so he mentored a lot of the African-American people that's in politics. So whenever that movie theater came up for sale, the reason why I bought it was because I knew it was something that was never done. We never had a dine-in movie theater in Arkansas, like iPick and all that. This guy went and put an iPick in my hometown, but he ran out of business because he was trying to, he was a hotel tycoon. So he was trying to make the movie theater, he was trying to run it the same way that he was running the hotel. You know what I mean? And it's two totally different situations. So Chef Bowie from Taste, Don Bowie, shout out to him. That was my mentor. You know what I mean? It helped me, you know, go into that. So I flew him down. He was designing my menu. You know what I mean? He was in charge. Hey, bro, when I tell you, I bought a 5 a.m. liquor license, right? And they outlawed in Arkansas. So the only way you could get one is if you buy it from an existing business. So I bought a 5 a.m. liquor license, right? So as I'm in the transition phase to transition the liquor license from where I bought it from to the movie theater, I sent this girl up there to do the fingerprint, the FBI fingerprint for the liquor license. So they tell me that it's going to be, you know, 2-3 weeks, we'll get a call back. This lead to 2 to 3 months. So I'm like, man, what's going on? You know what I mean? They say they lost this girl fingerprint card. She need to come back up there and do it again. I'm like, somebody playing. So during this time, I got construction going on over there. You know what I mean? Because it had 2 big ballrooms like they got in the hotels. Remember I told you, dude, he used certain parts of the facility for weddings and stuff like that, right? So I was changing those wedding part, the wedding part of it into more of a lounge. So I was building sections and all that in there. So what I was gonna do, attach the 5 a.m. liquor license to the lounge side, right? And had a movie theater and the restaurant had that on the other side. Nobody even coexist because this spot opened up late. This spot closed down at a certain time, right?
Go over, just come on over here.
So I'm sitting back, my man come, the fire marshal, another black brother I grew up with. He said, man, I'm coming to do my job, but you're gonna run into a problem with the city. I said, why? He said, man, I don't know what the hell going on over here.
They don't want you
They
here.
do not want this place to open, but I'm here to do my job. So he wrote off my occupancy, right? Now, the only thing I'm waiting on, I can open the door right now, but I can't serve liquor. So I'm trying to make sure that I got the full experience before I open the door. And these people did everything in their power. And the only thing that I was trying to do was do something positive, you know what I mean, in my hometown. And
something that had never been done.
Yeah, and they did everything in their power, you know what I'm saying, to stop it, man. And even now, even the spot that I got now that I'm building, right? They don't know, you know what I mean? And when it opened, it's just gonna be something that they can't deny at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I didn't really want to say nothing while ago, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I got
I
got a bad joint. You know what I mean? It's gonna remind you of remember when Koya opened? Okay, I went with Keetry gave me the same concept. You know what I'm saying? I did that same concept, but I'm doing it in a country town, right? So I'm gonna be the only person in probably the whole state of Arkansas with something that nice. So Arkansas ain't nothing but an hour and a half, 2 hours long.
But are you scared of mixing the upper echelon with the lower? Because
see the way that the concept as the build out, but I'm not gonna turn away business, but I'm gonna keep a dress code and stuff like that, man, to make sure that I want to give them folks something to be able to get dressed up for. Because I think you're talking about Fort Smith, Arkansas, right?
Ain't nothing to get dressed
Ain't nothing
up.
to get dressed up for. You know what I mean? So I'm building something that they can get dressed up for. Even if they come rock with me twice a week, I'm cool with that. Let the rest of them have it.
You lying to have my own all over, man. We're going to take a small break right after this message and pay some bills. We back. Had to pay a couple bills, but we back, man. Man, I'm going to tell you like this here. God wouldn't let you be a rapper, a trapper, a macker.
I was already
and
much.
A paper stacker.
Yeah. I was too much, man.
What more was you looking for? What the hell was you thinking when you wanted to be a rapper, man?
I had a point to prove, and I felt like that was the best way for me to prove it.
Well, at least you being real, because old Carl told me one time, I don't keep bringing Carl up, but
yeah,
he told me one time, he said, man, I was in the club and Lil Wayne didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
And he said from that moment on, you gonna know who the hell I am.
You gonna
nigga.
figure it out.
Yeah, and I'm worth more money than your papa, nigga. So
Man.
yeah, you feel me?
Hey.
At that time.
Yeah, Carl wanted that fame, man. Yeah.
I see that's why when I used to see him on stage, I'd be like, yeah, that's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted, man.
See, people with the money, they want what the nigga with the money don't got.
Right.
People without the money want what the people with the money got. It just don't make sense. And he wasn't finna give it all to you, Lace. He just wasn't finna give you everything, man.
Yeah, man.
How do you handle, not control, that's not a good word. How do you handle multiple women at one time, man? How do you live with them all, or do they live in separate?
Absolutely not.
Okay, talk to me.
Absolutely not, man.
You cannot.
Nah. See, when you get to living all under one roof, you know what I mean? It establishes a lot of emotions, you know what I mean? And I was taught that anything you do, whether you a hustler, pimp, dope boy, rapper, whatever, doctor, it's only as good as you are as a man. You know what I'm saying? And I walked into every situation as a man. That was my job. You know what I mean? And for years, I used to put that title on myself as a P. And I didn't start getting real money until I realized who I was as a man. When I closed the door to the terms and the titles and all that shit, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna keep these same rules, these same ethics, but I'm gonna be a man and do it my way, not being held by the standards that everybody else is held to. That's whenever I was able to tap into a whole different, you know what I mean, type of bag. But the reason why I never allowed chicks to live with me is because it establishes way too many emotions, man. You know what I mean? Emotions that a person wouldn't normally have for you, they're gonna start to have for you, man. They know what time you wake up in the morning. You know what I mean?
How funky your breath is.
How funky your breath is when you walk in the bathroom, you took a shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's an intimate situation. You know what I'm saying? No matter what way you look at it. And a lot of cats that still living their life, the reason why they having a lot of issues that they having is because they haven't been able to separate
the two.
You know what I mean? So I ain't never really dealt with a chick, you know what I'm saying, like that. Now, you know, the upside of having, now you might, if you had a chick, man, that was down with you for a long time, you know what I mean? You would let her come stay the night, you know what I mean? Y'all cohabit.
I say stay the night.
Yeah, stay the night. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just like all things, man, we all need a break. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So I sit back and I laugh at these little niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting all these chicks in one house, man. You ain't giving this woman nothing to work for.
Is it that's polygamy? And that's a different thing from. See, a lot of niggas freaks.
That's where I was finna go with it. Now,
you feel me?
A lot of cats get into the game, man, because
they freaky.
They freaky and they get to live out the shit that they was doing behind closed doors. They get an opportunity now to do it and don't get no technicality for it. You know what I'm saying? Having multiple women, I ain't got to cheat on you. But a lot of them still doing a lot of sneaky stuff, you know what I'm saying, behind these chicks' backs. You know what I mean? And that girl that's living with you, she know you.
She know you.
So she know how you moving. You know what I'm saying? She know what's going on. So eventually, whatever you doing behind closed doors is going to come to light. But if you would have separated the two, you know what I mean? If you would have separated the two, you wouldn't even have a situation.
I'm bad.
I like the little dog, man.
He love you to death, man. I'm telling you, he come go to sleep by you every time. This who was sleeping last time, y'all. I mean interrupt relays. What's wrong, boy?
He just chilling, man. He over popping game with us, man. Yeah, leave him alone,
all
man.
right, all right.
Yeah, they gonna have to deal with the homie, man.
They gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, he pee anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That little pee anyway, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's only right. But nah. Yeah, but you know, the reason why, man, I never really, and you got to think, man, I had a kid. So
at the same time.
So, you know, a lot of things that, you know what I mean? I think that my son, my nigga, and I always, you know, keep my son in the forefront of all conversation, man, because I felt like that was God sending him in my life, man, to change my life. You know what I mean? And had I stayed course on the direction that I was going in, I wouldn't have never been able to make it this far. You know what I'm saying? So when my son came in, I had to change a lot of things, and that being one of them. You know what I mean? You got to think, man, some of these, man, when I sit back and I look at the state that the game is in now versus when I came up in it, it's sad to see it. You know what I mean? These chicks to go pay a stop sign, man.
And they sure will.
You know what I mean?
To say they in the game.
Just to say they in it. Nigga might have a nice big chain on, might have a nice car, you know what I mean? But when she sit back and she choosing an image rather than choosing her life, you know what I'm saying? Any situation that I get myself involved in, right? I always came through the door, man, with the most genuine intentions, right? So the first thing is, I can't ask you to disrespect yourself and then respect me at the same time.
It just don't work.
It don't work that way. So I got to teach you, if you're not respecting yourself, that's my job as a man to teach you how to respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And the game was always discreet. Social media made it become everybody wanted to be accepted. Everybody want to be known. Everybody want to do everything for the clicks and the likes and all that, right? But the era that I come from, it was all about two people coming together, two or more people coming together with the same vision. You know what I mean? Everybody want to win.
Preach.
How can I have you winning and I got you over here playing house with 4 or 5 other girls like it's a sorority group? How would I even know that you able to even sustain having money, a home, stability, if I ain't never seen you be stable?
That's a fact too.
Man, a chick could get mad at you if you tell her, no, I ain't gonna buy you no Chanel purse. I'm gonna wait till you get this house first. Get mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Ready to be through with you too.
Ready to be through with you. And she not even understanding. You sitting back chasing the material world, man. I'm trying to teach you how to go into a stable world. That way, when you get all of these purses and heels and all this stuff that don't mean nothing,
you could put something in it.
You got a house to take it to.
And to take it to.
Come on, man. That's the main focus.
But they got a Birkin with nothing in it.
Come on, man. Think about it. You know how many stories I hear of these chicks having to leave a nigga that they done been with for 4 or 5 years, and the only thing they left with was a suitcase? You done gave this nigga $1 million and you left with a suitcase. All because you was chasing material possessions, man.
Why you so hard on them? You don't never let them back when they leave.
Nah, that ain't true.
It ain't all the way true.
I'm gonna tell you, right?
Somebody told me to ask you that.
Okay, so it depends how you left.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, if we had a disagreement and you chose to leave, cool. Once you get out of that emotional or whatever feelings that you was feeling in that moment, let's sit back and talk like adults, you know what I mean, to see if we can come up to some type of understanding. But if you go out and you go and mess with another nigga that's less than me,
oh yeah,
I can never accept you back into my household because now I see what you like. You don't like me. I'm too much for you. You like this little bitty nigga, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to get to where I'm at. And maybe he may make it to where I'm at one day. And maybe he needs somebody like you to try to get him there. But I'm going to tell you, a bitch like you can never get him where I'm at, man, because I know what it takes to get to where I'm at because I done had one. I done had a few of them. So for me to sit back and expect you to take him anywhere,
right?
Neither one of y'all going nowhere. Y'all just ain't figured it out yet. You know what I'm saying? I just ain't never, man, I'm the type of nigga, dog. And it's crazy you asked me that question, man. I'm going to tell you why, right? It go back to the conversation that we had the last time, man, when we were talking about feelings. Right. They got this idea that niggas that live that life don't have feelings. That's bullshit. Hey, man, if you've been with me for 3-4 years, right? And that's 3-4 years of time that neither one of us can get back. We're around each other every day for 3 or 4 years. You mean to tell me that I'm not supposed to have any type of feelings for you? That's impossible.
I don't like you a little bit.
A little bit. That's impossible.
It's gay.
You feel where I'm coming from?
I mean, take that back.
So if a chick leave that you got 3-4 years with, right? I had a situation, man. I'm gonna give it to you this way. I had a situation with a chick, man, that she came through the door correct. And I hadn't had nobody come through the door in a long time. Normally, I got to bring my toolbox out. I got to build a motherfucker up, you know what I mean, to where I want them to be, right? This chick came through the door fully equipped, everything. own car, you know what I mean? Big old bag.
Scared you?
It didn't scare me. It reminded me of what I was used to. It took me back to when I checked the 4 million, right? It took me back into that psychological warfare. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, damn, they still exist. So me being the nigga that I am, being the man that I am, I go to straight into splurging. I'm buying big chains. Hey man, the boy that she was with before was buying a fake jewelry. She thought it was real. All the designer stuff he was buying from Big T Market. You know what I mean? All this shit, right? So when she came up around me, I'm looking at like, man, this motherfucker dropped. Hey man, Mike, when I tell you gorgeous, man.
Drop dead.
Drop dead gorgeous, man. I'm talking about gorgeous.
That's a hell of a compliment from you.
Hey man, I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing.
I already know
man,
it.
Get me up here, you ain't gonna never get a lie from me. So watch what happened though, right? So at the time, I'm deep. And everybody around me used to me moving a certain type of way. They start seeing me move different with this broad, right? I'm over here, man. I'm big chain, big crib, furnished the crib. All this happening in, you know what I mean, like 30 days, right? But I'm still looking at the situation on how she came through the door, right? They not looking at that. They was looking at how much money that they generated.
Mm-hmm.
So what make her more important to me? And I done did that 50 times, right? I'm not looking at it like that, man, because again, I'm caught up in my waves. I'm gonna do this thing my way. It's my way or the highway. So some of them caught the highway because they didn't like, and they was right though. So I couldn't sit back and see. I had to look myself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And it was only one that I was really fucked up about that left. You know what I mean? And the reason why I was fucked up about it was because she was right. Everything that she told me when she finally sat down with me and she had a conversation with me about why she was feeling how she was feeling, I had no rebuttal for it because I was moving different. You know what I mean? And the reason why I was moving different was because, one, like I told you again, the girl was drop dead gorgeous, but she didn't just come in with a pretty face.
She came in with
she came in with a bag. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's a myth, man. When these cats be sitting back, man,
this, that, and the third.
Yeah, when me and that girl went separate ways, man, you know what I mean? Ooh. It took a toll on me, man, because I knew I did everything in my power. I put it all on the table. You know what I mean?
So it's true what they say. A hoe come going.
Oh yeah, man, they all got an expiration date. You know what I mean? You might catch one, man, that lasts a long time. You know what I'm saying? But they all come going, man. It's like a chick. If a chick come to me and tell me, man, I'm gonna be here for life, I know she full of shit, man. So from that point moving forward, man,
we don't even worry about it.
Yeah, man.
Man, we had to correct a couple things on the Rap-A-Lot situation.
Yeah,
we one of our good buddies that turned into a good buddy, I guess, old buddy, whatever. How did you really feel about that Rap-A-Lot? Because we never got deep in it. They didn't, they were saying, there's a lot of people say, man, he left because Rap-A-Lot ran him out. He left because this or that, or he moved to Miami. I thought you was expanding your horizon, to be honest with you.
Nah, man, I'd take it back, man. That situation that happened with me and E is what created the disconnect with what the streets was thinking. The streets was thinking one thing, but really they didn't know what they was talking about because they didn't know how deep the relationship went between me and Steve.
Gotcha.
But when it comes to the Rap-A-Lot situation, it's a couple guys over there that's honorable men. And when I say honorable men, I mean honorable men. You know what I mean? And so let me give you the run-ins that I can just sit back and I can talk about now.
Yeah.
All right, when I opened up the club, right? One of the kids came over to my club. You know what I mean? Both of them used to come fraternize over there, right? The two oldest ones.
Mm-hmm.
And the babies, you know what I mean? They was younger. You know what I'm saying? The little two young ones, they was kids, man. So I didn't really never build a relationship. I probably met them cats twice, the little young ones.
I never met him out.
Yeah. I met him actually. I just seen the old man with the baby boy. I seen him in Vegas recently. But
he bringing him up right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They mom is a stand-up lady too. The two younger ones.
Right.
Yeah, they got a good mom, man. I met her. She stand up, man. Them kids was raised. All of them was really raised, right? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit back and take that from them. I know Carla. All of them was raised right. But not to get off subject, when I first moved here, all I dealt with was Steve in California. You know what I mean? California had the jewelry and Steve was my old celly. You know what I mean? So our relationship went as far as that. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear about rap a lot, but I never really knew what rap a lot was. You know what I mean? None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I first got my first run in with quote unquote rap a lot, my club, man, jumping. You gotta think my mother worked there, my sister worked there, you know what I mean? My security called me to the door and he said, "Hey man, I need you to come to the door. Some guys up here, you know what I mean, causing an issue." So I went up to the front door. It's a bunch of kids though. You know what I mean? I'm like, "What's going on?" So one of the youngsters was like, man, I'm such and such. Oh, okay then. Yeah, all right, good to meet you. What's going on? Oh man, we don't get searched. I said, everybody come in my club get searched.
Hey man.
So at this time, my business partner come outside. And you know, he from Houston. So he know these people. But he been gone 12, 13 years. He don't even know these kids. He just know the name that they pushing. So he come out there, he say the same thing I say. Hey man, come in and have a good time. Ain't gonna be no drama in here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't need no pistols. So he's like, oh man, we ain't said we gonna have no pistol. We just say we don't get searched. I said, well, look, man, they got a strip club down the street y'all can go to. So the nigga looked at me and he said, what'd you say? I say, there's a strip club down the street
that you can go
to. So me and him start having some words, right? So my mom, she looking at us.
You might want to flip them over. Sometimes that's what I do. I don't go with
no. They just keep falling back. They just keep falling back. Cool. So my mother, she heard me and the boy going at it. So she come to the door. And I told my mom to go back in. So the nigga was like, all right, partner, all right. They left. I don't think nothing else of it, right? Next thing you know, they come back. Probably about a week later, they come back again. At this point, I told them that they can't come in, period. You know what I mean? I don't want you in my club, blah, blah, blah. So my business partner, again, he a Houston nigga. I'm not from here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting familiar with these niggas. So I guess they didn't got in his ear. So he let him in anyway. At this point, when he let him in, it seeming like now it's some pushover. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So fast forward, I get shot up. Nigga that I grew up with shot me, right? So I'm paralyzed. A lot of people don't know this. I'm paralyzed on my left side, told I can never walk again. And Big Steve used to come to, you know, check on me and shit like that, man. You know, I lost almost 40 pounds, man. I was skin and bones. You know, I'm a natural little person, you know what I'm saying? So I lost a lot of weight, man. So I started getting some feeling back. And when I started getting the feeling back, I started moving around a little bit more. And I'll never forget this, man. I was at the Shell gas station on the corner of 610 and West Town. And I was in the back of my Phantom. I had a broad driving. She left the door unlocked. I'm sitting in the back. I see the little nigga walk in the gas station. I'm still waiting on the chick to come out, right? So by this time, the chick comes back around to pump the gas, because we had the gas pump. Next thing I know, I hear her saying something. So I'm, you know, like I say, I can't move. So I turn around and look. One of the niggas come pop the door open. I'm sitting in there. I got a Louis Vuitton backpack on the floor right in front of me. So the nigga, I'm like, man, what going on? Boom, boom. Like, hey, nigga, I told you, blah, 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 bam. Nigga up the pistol. Took my bag out the car. Now, the contents that was in the bag, I had about 12,000, and I had a Louis Vuitton jewelry box. Had my big YL chain in it, Frank Mueller, and a 41 millimeter Rolex that just came out. Had all of that in my box. Took it. Right? So at this point, I'm ready. Hey, man, something got to give, right? So I called Steve, told Steve what just happened, and he told me to meet him over at the studio, takeover. So I was like, all right, bet. So I called my mans over there. Me and him drive over there. They let us in the gate, but they tell my man he can't come in. So my man was like, he ain't going in there without me. Mind you, I'm in a wheelchair. So Steve tell the nigga, man, ain't nothing, man. This my little partner, man. Ain't nothing finna happen here, woo, woo, right? So I'm looking at Steve energy, so I'm feeling like, all right, it's gonna be cool. So I go in there. We is in the big studio part. Me and Dog in there, we get to talking. And shortly after that, Jay walk in. When he walk in, he look, everything all right? Yeah, Steve say, yeah, everything all right. So we get to rapping. So the little nigga who took my jury box tell me he want, mind you, they took 12,000. He want 5,000 on top of he want 10,000 on top of the 12,000 that he took.
Oh yeah.
Because I wouldn't let him in my club.
Oh yeah.
I said, man, I ain't giving you no money, man. So mind you, I'm sitting down. So Steve, he rolled me outside. Like, man, look, man. Just like it's like a fly. Get this out the way. They come with the gang. You know what I mean? And I'm still in my mind. I'm like, nah, bro. I can't get nobody. I ain't getting nobody no money, man. Once I open that door, man, it's gonna be a revolving door. So Steve said, man, hey, he told me to set it up, man. I set it up, bam, right? So at this point, I'm thinking it's finna, you know what I mean, be some static. I done rolled out, got in the car, you know what I'm saying? We rolled off. And I never heard nothing else about it. I got my jewelry back. Steve gave me my jewelry back, the 12,000. They kept that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just needed my jewelry back. They gave me my jewelry back.
That's part of the game.
I still felt some type of way though, man, because the niggas took something from me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna tell you, when I hear certain shit about them, the reason why I can't identify with some of it, man, is because I done had a personal relationship with the old man. You know what I mean?
Not like that.
That's what I was finna get into. When you asked me about, you know, rap a lot, it ain't the guys that you think. It be the niggas that just came around. The older niggas that's been around for, 30 years.
Players.
They all laid back players, man. You know what I mean? And it be them young niggas that come around and they just got like these chips on their shoulder, man. Like they want to prove something that they really not. And half of them, man, you know what I'm saying, were schoolboys. They just come around, you know what I mean, and want to push their weight. But for the most part, man, I ain't never really had no run-in with them niggas, man. You know what I mean? Whenever the shit happened with me and E, and I stabbed E, that didn't turn into a rap-a-lot situation. They tried to.
That was two men.
There were two men had a disagreement. They tried to. The streets tried to materialize it into that. But I wouldn't have allow it to go there. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you, I always had the honorable niggas that's over there, Ken. Them niggas like that, man. You know what I mean? I had some guys that I knew wasn't gonna let nothing happen to me because I wasn't no type of pushover nigga that was just out here, you know what I mean, acting tough. But when I hear certain stuff that I be seeing on the internet, I ain't blind. I see the stuff, I read the shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit back and agree with some of the stuff that I hear because I done been front line in the situation, and I know it ain't that. It's the people on the outside spinning it. You know what I'm saying? Because they
turning
don't know.
into what they want it to be.
They turning it in what they wanted to be, man.
Man, that's crazy, man. I hate you had to go through that, man. But
that was my only run in.
Everybody has had coming in the city some type of run in. Like I say, you might want to see like that motherfucker. He don't cut all this out, but the right one. Go on that one, seem like, and see how it much better because it ain't a cross shit that. That's the only thing. That's what when he sat on that motherfucker, that shit fucked me up. I'm gonna have to get some hair cordless was here in a minute. But just take all of that.
But, man, just in terms of that whole situation, man, I hate that. I hate that the social media, man, is dragging.
Well, they can be all they can be, ladies. I don't believe nothing come across that thing. I think it's all AI bots. I think if one person say something, they just go to repeating it.
Absolutely.
Or whatever it might have heard about you, because like you say, you everywhere, but you not there. Who is that? Oh, yeah, man. You was a name that people had to put the face with.
Right.
Before the internet.
Yeah, see the internet, man.
Even now they still be the same way.
They gave them bad. It gave too many people a voice, man. You know what I mean?
What you think about the old man and the internet, though?
That was the worst movie ever made.
I think so too.
It's the same thing with me, dog. Yeah. He was a myth.
Yeah.
You heard about him. You seen him.
Yeah.
But man, I remember at one point, man, I didn't never see, for 10 years, I never seen a man put a smile on his face. You know what I'm saying? And now to be able to see him in such a vivid space, man, I wish he would have remained off that social media, man.
I'm okay with the jungle, the island, the big cap.
Yeah, you can show that.
Because you the big gun. You the big gun of the states.
You done show that I done finally if I could do this, you could do it too.
Yeah, that's motivation. That. Yeah, but you know, I'm sending a love letter to the ones put on notice, you know, ain't nobody scared of that. Not on no internet, like they not.
I hate that he put himself in there, man. You know what I mean? That's a dude, man, that I admire his story though. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's one like yours. Yeah. It's one like mine.
Hey man, believe that.
We are one of few.
Absolutely.
I tell you that much. For real, man. We really have some blessed stories, man. That's for real too, man. And that's the crazy part. Cars, man. Your love for cars, man. Since we talking about jewelry and 12,000 and all that, man. and rap a lot. Let's talk about your infatuation with these cars.
Man, let me tell you where the car infatuation came from. I ain't as bad as I used to be.
Yeah, you was bad at one time.
But you got to think, I'm from Fort Smith, Arkansas, right? We didn't have much to look up to. You know what I mean? Well, we looked up, y'all had Mercedes Benzes and Rolls Royces and Bentleys and all that shit.
Cadillacs.
Yeah, we didn't have that to look up to, right? So everybody know that I came in the P game at 14. But 2 years prior to that, I was selling crack. And I realized that game just wasn't for me. You know what I mean?
Make sure you get that.
That
selling crack to get us, boy.
Oh yeah, my bad.
You're chopping.
Yeah. So, you know, me being 12 years old, I came off the porch, man, and you know what I'm saying? I got into the streets real early, right? And the only reason why I started selling was because all my homeboys that had rich parents or middle class parents, they parents bought them mopeds, bought them scooters. And I said, man, I gotta get me a scooter. You know what I'm saying? I knew my mom and dad didn't have the money, man, to go buy me no scooter. So I got in the streets, you know what I mean, and figured out a way to go buy me a scooter. So I had to buy me a scooter, right? And I always was attracted to older chicks. And I pulled up on this chick at the gas station, man, white girl, man. I used to like on this white girl too. She was a little older than me. And she said, what you gonna do, ride me on the back of your scooter?
Where we going?
Man.
You heard when we got your car.
What? Man, look, by the time I turned 16, man, I had two Cutlasses. I had a big box Suburban, and I had two 87 box Caprices, right?
Man.
So I'm going through these cars, man, and it was this nigga, man, that I grew up with, man. He turned out to be a bad dude later in the game, right? He ended up telling on the whole town. But back then, he was that guy, right? He had a brown Chevy Caprice on all gold. I said, man, I got to get me one of them. So I went to the nigga. I said, man, put me on, man. Whoa, 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 right? So he was talking to my mama. I didn't know this, but he talking to my mama on the side, right? So he tell me, man, I can't do that. Bam, bam, out of respect for my mom, right? So I ended up finding this Cuban that my dad was real cool with, because, you know, my father Cuban, right? Mm-hmm. So I went to him and told him, man, put me on, man. I'm trying to get in the game, bam, bam, right? So I'll never forget it, man. He gave me a ball. Man. Said, man, let me see what you do with that. So I'm standing outside, man, from sun up to sundown, man. You know what I mean? So I'm steady going back. I'm moving fast. So I end up buying this brown Caprice. And one of the homies had got into a bad car accident, and the feds ended up getting him. He ended up having some guns and some drugs in the car. So they didn't take his car though, it was totaled. So the car was sitting outside one of my homeboys' house. So I went over there, knocked on the door, and there's an older nigga, man, named Jink. I said, hey Jink, man, how much you want for that cut? I just wanted the rims off of it. It had small gold Dayton's on it. Like, man, I don't know, man. That dick car. And he was locked up. So they called me. The next day I go back over there. They tell me they'll sell me the car for $1,000, right? So I paid $1,000 to buy the wreck car, took the golds off and slapped them on the Caprice, right? That's where my love, the attention that I got when I put them triple D's on that. That attention.
Did you get her?
Oh, yeah.
You got her?
Yeah, man. It
ain't too much you ain't shot it that you ain't got her, man.
No, I ain't never lost. I ain't never swung. I ain't struck out. I ain't struck out, man. Hey, man, it's a crazy situation, but that's how I got into the cars, man. Denial. Denial will open the door. So I always told myself, hey, man, you know what? I ain't gonna never get caught without a fly-ass car.
I see.
But now that I'm older, man, I realize.
Let's run through them. Let's try to run through them.
Shit, we're gonna be talking for days. Come on.
Okay. Let's just start with the Cadillac, because you had that when you came down here.
My first car in the gang was a '91 Fleetwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what Paris gave you, right?
No,
you bought that.
I just drove that car. The car. You got to think. We're going back.
Okay, let's
98.
Let's go.
So the first car I bought was a '91 Fleetwood. That's before I went to the feds. So when I got out of the feds, that's whenever I walked into the money. But my first car when I came home was a Ford F-150. That was the first car I bought, was a red Ford.
That's the one you put the rims on?
That's the ones I put the rims on.
You gonna keep that motherfucker,
man. Yeah, man. That car, man, it got me through some things, dog. But so the first car that I bought when I got out the feds was the F-150. Then I bought a white Lincoln Navigator.
Mm-hmm.
From the Lincoln Navigator, I ended up buying. Remember the nigga I told you I took the Fed case for?
Right.
He had a white Cadillac Escalade, and he ended up getting jammed up. And one of the other homies, man, you know what I'm saying, who mentored me, he called me. He was like, hey, such and such want to sell you the Escalade. You want to buy it? I bought that Escalade. So when I got the Escalade, so at this time, so it had 26s already on. He had it done up. I bought the Bentley Coupe. Then I bought the Phantom. Went from the Phantom
to the Dawn.
No. You taking it.
Ooh, I'm going too far.
I'm going too fast now.
We got about the Lamborghini.
Nah, but we got. So I had the Phantom. I had the GT. Then I bought a 57 Maybach, the real Maybach. I'll send you them pictures, man, so you can put them up. So I bought a 57S Maybach. So I had that whole lineup at once. The 57 Maybach, the Phantom, the GT, and the Navigator and the Escalade. I had all them at once, right? Then I started.
Was this the red line?
No. I ain't did the red yet.
Okay.
I ain't did the red yet. So fast forward, I bought so after I got the 57, the 57S, those the Aston Martin came out. So I ended up buying an Aston Martin Rapide. I was the first four-door. I bought it from J. Joe. I bought it from J. Joe.
I always thought it was Rapid. It's Rapide.
Rapide, yeah. So I bought the Rapide. I went from the Rapide. I had a Jeep, that Yo Gotti,
that you let
the
him
white
use.
one.
Yeah.
I let him borrow it, and then he wanted to buy it. So I ended up selling it to him. But I had the Jeep on 28s. Hey, bro, I done had every car, every Rolls Royce. I had the Ghost, I had the Wraith, the Drophead, the Dawn, the Murcielago, Mansory Aventador before it was popular to the public. I done had mad, bro.
Yeah, I seen you in that bad boy. I say, oh yeah, it's game over. I knew about the other cars, but when I seen that, I knew it was game over.
I'm gonna tell you what made me really get into the customizing part of it though, like really wanting to get into custom cars. Right when I got into Houston, I had bought my baby mother a Range Rover, right? And it was right before the new body came out. So the new body came out, bam. I had just bought this car. So I'll go up to 713. At the time, 713 had a little office space at Houston Car Stereo. Yeah, he had a little office up there. And I went in there. I was like, hey, man, my name's such and such. I got a 72 Cutlass also, convertible that I had done up, chameleon paint, floating rims, all on it. And I roll up there and I was like, look, man, I want to put that new front end on the Range Rover. So the boy Ash told me, he said, man, we don't do that up here, man. You have to go buy the new one. Like that, right? So I blame Big Boy for creating the monster.
He created the monster.
He created the monster, man. And it go back to what I said a while ago on why I started getting in the cars.
Denial.
That nigga denied to work on that Range Rover. So I told the nigga this. I say, man, see that red F-150? I mean, I say, I want you to redo this whole truck. I want some 30s on it. I want the interior done. I want all this shit done. So he said, all right. He said, man, I said, nigga, I'm gonna be up here every day. I'm gonna drop you $1,000 off every day for 30 days. Like that, right? He looking at me like I'm tripping. So I went up there every day.
Serious.
I went up there every day, dropped him $1,000 for 30 days. So it led from that to he ended up going out of business, right? And him and his business partners and all them, man, they end up having a little pow-yow, you know what I mean, went separate ways. So I've got an infatuation for cars now, you know what I'm saying? And I'm playing with a big old bag, right? I got some M's. So I said, man, look, man, why we don't go on ahead, man, and crank this 713 back up, man? Let's put it over there in the Galleria, get us a location. Let's go in here, man. Let's have everything in stock. You know what I'm saying? So he was all for it, right? So me, my brain get to working when it come to business. And I went and got Nike dry fit shirts made with the 713 logo. I said, nigga, we finna move like a unit. You know what I mean? Because the name was already there. But the business wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Dog just didn't have the vision that I had back then. He didn't have that vision, right? Still to this day, he could still be further than where he's supposed to be the go-to.
Yeah, he's supposed to be who they come on TV. That one that died, the one who did Slim Thug car that died, he's supposed to be that.
No, bigger than that.
Pimp My Ride, like he's supposed to be.
He's
like
supposed to be like West
that.
Coast. He's supposed to be like
West Coast. That's who I'm thinking. West Coast Customs.
He supposed to, Ash should be the West Coast Customs of the South. Man. And we go over there.
He kind of is though, but he could be bigger.
Nah, not at all. I fuck with him. You know I fuck with him, but like I told you, man, I'm gonna sit in the seat. I'm gonna get it to you raw and uncut.
Okay.
Nah, he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? He got a vision though when it comes to a car.
Yeah.
If you want a nigga to put something together, go to Ash. He know what to put together. He gonna put it together. Sure. But that was my business partner. But it was my friend also.
I never knew that.
And I had homes, condos, and that nigga name, everything. That was my partner. That was my friend. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell niggas, man, sometimes a friendship, it's not good to always get in business with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll ruin a good friendship. So I go and talk Ash into getting this location on Richmond. Remember the location they had on Richmond?
Right.
That was me and Ash business. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm going in, I'm going hard. The renovations, everything. You know what I mean? I get the whole joint renovated. So my vision was this. Ash got a homeboy, Kevin from Rim Source, right? Mm-hmm. This nigga got the largest inventory of Forgiato rims in the United States. Them and Ballers Inc. But before Ballers Inc., it was only Rim Source. But this nigga was so cold, he had machines that he could drill the wheel. So he get Forgiato to send him these blanks, right? So
he'll make it.
So I didn't know that game. You know what I mean? Ash knew that game. So I'm sitting back and I'm watching this dude always keeping, I'm talking about 1,000 sets of wheels in stock at all times. And I'm like, hey, dog, we need to have 1,000 sets of rims in stock at all times. He's like, man, nah, bro, we don't want to be sitting on all that inventory and blah, 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 right? But I'm sitting back and I'm watching this dude pushing these wheels out like dope, man. So I said, man, I called him myself. Mind you, I don't know him. Ash been doing business with him for years, though. So I called him up. Hey, man, when I tell you one of the most cool people that I ever met in the car industry, bro, that man gave me the game over the phone like he been knowing me for 20 years. He told me exactly what to do, what machine to buy, how to operate the machine, told me if I want to use some of his inventory, he said, man, my inventory, your inventory. That's how he pushing it because he believed in Ash. Dog didn't see the vision, right? So the next thing it come to is this. He say, so you know me, I'm promoting the business. You know what I'm saying? This mine, man. I'm putting a lot of money in it. Dog didn't have no money at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was the bankroll. So I'm bankrolling this project. So you at some point you got to see my vision like I'm seeing your vision. Then we just need to bring these visions together. He got to say, man, that's why you just don't fall back, man. Play behind the scenes, man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. A lot of niggas don't want to come over and shop with me, man, because they don't want to shop with a pimp. Hey, man, when the nigga told me that, right, I didn't click at first. I said, what this nigga just say? My money was good. The P money was good whenever you promoting all these cars I'm doing through you. Nigga, I did the Panamera, first one on 26. No, I had 24s on the Panamera. Nah, I'm lying. I had 26s on the Panamera. I bought the rims from Markel, Drex son. Put them on a Pano, right? Boom. First strut grill from Strut for a Panamera. First one did that. The 30-inch Asantes on an F-150 was the first nigga did that. Came back. Camaro, 26s. Man, we did multiple cars in a matter of probably 4 months. Phantom, 26s. I told him, man, look, man, I want diamonds in the wheels.
Yeah. I'm wondering when you get into that bad motherfucker.
So we gonna get in all that.
You and Master P, the only one ever owned the rims, period.
Me and him was the first. Master P did it through Asante. I did it through Forgiato.
Okay.
And I'm finna fuck you up with that. So when we get into the situation, I'm doing all these cars through this nigga. Man, I did the Porsche Cayenne on 24s. The event, I mean not the Aventador, the Murcielago Lambo. We did all these cars together. So when he said it to me, I'm like, damn, bro, only thing I'm trying to do, man, is see us, man, at the top of Mount Rushmore when it comes to this car business, bro. He didn't see it. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was because he wanted to be the face of his business. He done built that brand so long.
That's what that is.
But you should have never opened the door and accepted me as a partner if you didn't want me to be your partner. If you just want to be a silent investor, you should have said that. You know what I mean? But Big Boy had a lot of connections in the car game. He plugged me with those connections. I was able to buy a bunch of big whips that a lot of people wouldn't even let me buy at first. You know what I'm saying? But he introduced me to some people. So, you know, a lot of good came from it, but I feel like it ruined our friendship. Damn, you know what I mean? Man. But yeah, a lot of people didn't know that I owned.
I didn't know you owned 713. Well, partial owned 713. Yeah, I was partners.
Yeah, we was partners.
That's crazy, bro. That's breaking news.
Then he let a clown come in behind me, right? He let a clown come in behind me
and mess it up.
The nigga turned the, hey, bro, the nigga was painting cars in the bay with no paint booth. So when you used to ride by, man, I still got pictures of this shit, bro. It looked like a junkyard in the back. And I'm like, Ash, your brand don't look like this, man. He done let this buster come in there and oh boy, I don't know where the nigga was getting the money, man. But he was coming through that thing telling Ash, he was going, you know what I mean? Hey, bro, man, we can get insurance checks and woo, you know, on the legit side, right? So Ash, his eyes got big, so he went for the okie doke. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, where I became infatuated with luxury cars was when I started fucking with Big Boy.
Man,
that's where my infatuation came from.
That's deep.
From cars.
How many rappers have had to come to the city and call you for assistance for their videos.
Hey, man.
The ones you want to talk about.
Yeah, man.
If you ain't cool with them, now it's cool. You know what I mean? But
hey, man. Everybody know me and Yo Gotti. We had a good friendship for a long time, man. You know what I mean?
Got it.
Before he became the Yo Gotti that the world know today, you know, he used to call me when he come to town, need my cars. I used to let him borrow my shit. You know what I mean? I had the Phantom, I had the Murcielago, Aston Martin, I had all that shit. So every time he would come to town, you know what I'm saying? Me and his cousin, we still super tight though, Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime them niggas would come to town, man, I get a nigga, you know, hey man, I don't love this shit.
And these cars white at that time.
Yeah, they was all white. You know what I mean? So they kind of went with
CMG.
It went with what he had going on. Meek Mills, you know what I mean? You know, them niggas was young niggas. They had just, you know what I mean, start walking into some stardom. I don't even think they was really walking into no major money at the time. Obviously Kirko, Trey the Truth. He didn't use, you know what I mean, before Trey got in. Trey didn't used to really fuck with cars.
Yeah, he caught crazy now.
He caught crazy. I'm the first nigga put some swangers on a Phantom.
Whoa.
Trey called me and asked me to use my Phantom so he can put some swangers on it for a video, man. I'm like, huh? I let him do it anyway, man.
You let him do it?
Yeah. So I let the nigga put the rims on my shit.
That was when Texas Wide Wheel was first coming out with the new swanger.
They the ones that came over there and put the rims on it.
Yeah. He had the professionals do it. You know that. You know that. That's crazy. What's the relationship with you and Gotti now? Like, is it culture? Is it culture?
I ain't talked to Gotti in years, man.
Well, you know, when they get rich, they, you know.
I'm really disappointed in him though, cause me and this nigga really had a strong relationship, man. We used to talk, man, throughout the night. My nigga be on the phone just rapping, just kicking shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't a nigga that needed him for nothing. He didn't need me for nothing. You know what I mean? I felt later on, like, man, why this nigga was around me to begin with? Like, what was it? Because it definitely wasn't no friendship. You know what I mean?
Because the white cars. See, when they come to town, this is what I hate. And the only one that don't do this, and I love him to death, is Key Glock. Key Glock is a player.
Right.
He come to, he don't want nothing. Whether he want what you got or not, he still come and pull up on you. He still gonna sit on the couch. Him and Tech.
Yeah. I love Tech, man.
Hey, man, really in the game, man.
Hey, Tech a good little nigga, man.
Oh, you see, he lit up when I put you on the phone with him.
Yeah, that's my man. I gotta address this because a lot of people ask me that question, man. And
how did you go ahead, do your thing first?
I thought me and Gotti, man, I thought we were locked in for life. You know what I mean? That's the relationship, bro. Shipping truck, man. He had one of them little Lamborghinis, the little Gallardo.
Oh yeah, the little guy.
Something that, you know what I mean?
The baby mama Lamborghini.
Okay, you seen the one I bought my baby mama, white and pink. He had the same car, right? A shipping car messed up his car, right? So we were going to the All-Star game in Orlando, and I was shipping all my cars out there. So when he told me that what had happened with his car, now Mike, I didn't see this nigga the whole weekend, right? I say, where you want me to drop the cars off at? He told me his hotel. I dropped my Phantom and my the white Jeep. I dropped it off at his hotel. I didn't see him the whole weekend. I just told him, hey man, on Monday, just leave the key with the front desk. I'll pick the car up. This how close me and this nigga was, right? So after that, he come to Houston. They shooting a music video, him and French Montana. Hey man, where you at? Boom, boom, boom. Shit, where you need me to be? You know what I mean? This is my man. They ship the car wherever they need to be at. I went down there All-Star weekend, man, and sat up there. And remember, it was cold that weekend. Yeah. And I sat up there on that rooftop with my niggas. It's the city full of bitches. Excuse me. You know what I mean? The whole town on full, but I'm wasting my time sitting on this rooftop, nigga, while you niggas shooting. Yeah, while you niggas is shooting a video with my shit. So I'm thinking that, you know what I mean? So fast forward, you know, Gotti used to wear a bunch of colorful jewelry, yellow dimes, all that shit, right? Nigga, you bigger than that. That's in my mind. So I'm rocking, nigga. I got 1 carat diamond chain, 1/2 carat, 90 pointers. You know what I mean? I'm lit up. And he's seeing this. I ain't got one color stone on nothing.
Yeah, the color is
so
the color.
He's seeing, I said, man, take this shit to E, man. Emmett to trade that shit in, man, and get you, you know what I mean?
Get you right.
As you know now, all the color shit went out the window. If you go back and look at the history, you will see he went from the color stones, me and him got to hanging with each other, and then you'll start seeing it go into the clarity and the diamonds. Man, Emmett wasn't letting Gotti walk in there and walk out, man, the way when he came in there with me, whatever you want, the store opened up. Emmett had me flying to meet the boy and getting him jewelry. You know what I'm saying? That's a relationship that we all built with one another. So I thought. So boom, fast forward, the music industry. I signed the boy Dirty Cash. Boom, they got a tour coming up, the I Am tour. I hit B Mims up. Hey, man, I want to put my artists on this tour, man. What I need to do? He said, shit, like, just give me, it's 12 dates, man. Give me $1,000 a date. I bet, no problem. Boom, I wired a nigga 12,000. Wrapped up the tour bus, wrapped up the Sprinter. You know what I mean? Then we had another van like the one Zero be rolling, wrapped them up. Nigga, we pulling up, money to blow, looking like nigga the major. Boom, my artist, I ain't got the time to be flying around the country, man, and riding on buses with these niggas. My brother was the road manager.
Let him do it.
Bro, you ride, make sure everything's straight. My daddy, truck driver, he the bus driver. Everybody played a position. We don't need CMG for nothing. I got everything. Everything that these niggas is, you know what I mean? So my artist called me in San Antonio. He said, man, I don't know what's going on last night. Man, them niggas wouldn't, they waited until it was 5 minutes before Gotti take the stage and let me take the stage. And I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, they did it last night, but they did it before, but I thought they were just having some issues. So I said, man, look, I'm finna drive down there. I leave Houston and drive to San Antonio, right? I get to San Antonio. I'm asking these niggas, what Gotti at? They tell me he on a Sprinter. I go to the Sprinter. He ain't on the Sprinter. Whole time, dog on the bus. They spinning me, basically not telling me which one of these motherfuckers he on. I said, man, you know what? I ain't finna chase dog, man. You know what I mean? Hey, do you know since that day?
You ain't heard from him since.
Nigga, I ain't heard nothing. You know who I talk to the most, though?
Big boy.
Rest in peace, Juke.
Big Juke.
Man,
yeah.
I talk to Juke damn near every other day, man. Juke used to text me, check on my son, everything, right? That's the relationship I expected from Gotti. You know what I mean? Because nigga, before it got to where it's at, you know who was that nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Would you ever do the music again?
Nah. Nah, man. That's a dang.
That's a one and done.
Only way I fuck with the music, man, is if it's somebody, I don't want to have no personal relationship whatsoever with nobody that I'm doing business with. And so if it's an artist, I'm keeping it straight across the board. I don't want to have no personal relationship with you, man, because
I want to be your daddy, nigga.
Hey, the realest nigga that I done met that I had an opportunity, you know what I mean, to do business with is Kirko, bro. Down, hey,
that's
Kirko,
your speed.
Shout out to Kirko Bangs, man.
But
that's
him and D Will.
Yeah, D Will situation, man. I never understood that, man, because just by me knowing Kirko, man, and the honorable, you know, he was a young nigga, but he was honorable, bruh. He was honest. He was down to earth. He wasn't no arrogant nigga. He didn't walk up on niggas, treat niggas like trash. None of that. So to see, I read that contract. I had an opportunity to read that contract, and
was it worth something?
That contract was fucked up between Kirko and D Will. You know what I mean? I wasn't in the room when the negotiation.
So you don't
phases.
know why it was like that.
I do
most
know,
first contracts are though.
Nah, bro.
It was that bad.
D Will was a manager, not a label.
Yeah. Whenever you go to saying them two right there together, you know it's a problem.
Bro, Kirko pulled up on me, man, in an old 430 Ferrari. D Will, big Phantom. And I'm looking like, hold on.
Who the rapper?
I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? D Will, my nigga, But
I
at the end,
I talked to him. I haven't talked to him about this situation.
I fuck with D Will a long way, man. You know what I mean? I don't get into the niggas' business on why they do what they do. All I'm gonna say is I fuck with both of them. Kirko, man, I love him like a little brother. You know what I mean? That nigga call me right now. I drop what I'm doing, man, to come to his rescue. Whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he an honorable nigga though.
Yeah. And you know, he told me he was coming on the show, but he told me, say, Mike, I don't even want to talk about none of that. I say, man, when you ready to talk about that, then that's when we'll do the show.
Yeah, he me and him talk, man.
Because too many people want answers from him. I can't. It's like I can't sit you here and not ask you the questions we've been talking about.
Right on.
It'd be fake of me to be sitting here. Well, I don't want to talk about Rap a Lot. I don't want to talk about Big E. I don't want to talk about Yo Gotti. I don't want to talk. People want to know.
Yeah, for sure.
You think they don't know?
Man, but that nigga one of the only niggas, dog, in the rap industry that I met, man, and had an opportunity, man. Hey, that nigga called me one day, needed my Rafe for a music video. And he had his little light skin, bro. Bad the motherfucker, man. And they shot the video on West Time right by the Apple store, you know, the palm tree. And
what your name is? Tell me what your name.
Nah, that was the first record.
Yeah.
What your name is was first.
Okay.
Drinking My Cup was second. Nah, this many years after.
After that, okay.
Yeah. But you know, Slim Thug, he another one. You know what I mean? When it come to the music industry. Honorable nigga, man.
Honorable. Super honorable.
Hey man, I ain't never seen the boy turn his brother Ray Face. Hey man, that's a solid nigga, man.
That's why his whole team's solid though.
Yeah, shout
you
out
know,
niggas,
anytime you got the same guys from high school,
right?
And it's 40, 50 years later, and it's the same guys.
Just show you, man.
It speak a lot, bro.
It showed that he allowed everybody to come around him and eat. Every one of them niggas look good, they roll good. Hey man,
a lot of them was eating before he started eating.
Nah, I'm
barely shy.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. But you got to think that just goes to show the type of nigga he is. You know what I'm saying? When it was his turn, he didn't flip. He didn't flip, man.
Like they all do.
But when I seen what they did for Dre, while Dre was gone, man, they kept Dre alive, man.
They kept him alive.
Yeah, man, I love that, man.
Now he doing movies.
Yeah, bro.
We need to get with Dre too.
Hey man, Dre good dude too.
We need to get with Dre.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it off camera, man, for sure, man. As you say, no more music, man. What else besides the new, you know, business we can't talk about?
Hey, my man,
what you thinking nowadays, though?
Man, I started a youth foundation. Right?
Okay.
I really want to get into talking to the youth. You know what I mean? Troubled kids and shit like that. I want to open up a facility, man, you know what I mean, for kids that's, you know, going through some things, going through trouble. Some of the kids in the streets, man, and get them an opportunity, man, to talk to somebody who was in their position at one point in life. So that's a focal point that I got, man. And just,
I like that.
Yeah. So I got a foundation called the JD Youth Foundation. You know what I mean?
You're going to rip your boy, ain't you, man?
Yeah, I got to. Yeah, I named it after my son, man, because my son did something, man, great, bro. You know what I mean? Coming from where he come from, man, and just to see him be, you know, the kid that he is, it's a beautiful feeling, man.
I thought he was gonna be a young P. I ain't gonna lie, you had him. I'm so glad you kept so much
on his back.
Away from him. That devil so far away from him. The first time when you told me, you say, man, you lost relationships behind that.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my guy.
It was nothing in the world more important to me than him, man. You know what I mean? But
how you and his mom?
I ain't gonna really talk on that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Me and his mom, we you know, I'm a forever lover. She gave me something. She gave me a prize, man, possession of mine that I can't thank her enough for. But hey man, one of the most loyal women I ever met, though.
There you go. That's all that matters. Because guess what?
Women I ever met.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what we say, but these women ain't giving us they boys.
No, not at all. She didn't give him to me. Nah.
Well, I'm sure it's more to it.
Yeah,
but you know how hard it is, bro. I don't want to talk about your situation. I'm gonna talk about mine. When I got out of jail, they called me up. CPS was in the business, right?
Right.
They called me up I'm trying to think of the word. They call me not a disloyal father, but a like I'm in jail.
Right.
So I can't be found. So I'm just like a runaway father. And don't you know I had to fight them people tooth and nail to get them kids, get my girls. Damn a boy. My girls. I already had my son. You know, I got my son with me like you. You know what I mean? You know, they the same age.
Right.
I drew a lot of inspiration off you too with that too.
Man,
by the way, I drew a lot of inspiration off you. You know that picture. I'm telling you, everywhere you look, anytime you see me, you're gonna see it from this bit to that little, to that big, to that little.
He gonna
man,
go everywhere.
He gonna go everywhere with me, man. But I had to fight them people tooth and nail to get my kids from up under that mama, and she was the reason they was in there. Let's just say that.
Let me tell you, Ab. Let me give you some insight, and it go back to the stereotype, right? I fought for my son.
See,
and what was used against me was, well, you know, he went to jail for pimping, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he a convicted sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
That was what was being used
against you, my guy.
So I walked into the custody court. I have 2-3 lawyers with me. And I'm listening to all of this going back and forth, right? So I asked my lawyer, can I talk? So he telling me, I don't think it's best. I said, nah, I want to talk. So I asked the judge, I said, Your Honor, I hear all of this stuff about me, but what I have not heard one time was not only how great of a father I am, but how old was I when all of this stuff is being thrown around in this courtroom today? How old was I when it started, when that happened? So the judge asked me, well, how old were you? I said, I was 14 years old. And he said, huh? So now the judge became interested into the conversation that we were having. And just like everybody else that hear my story, you know what I'm saying, and what happened to me when I was a kid, nobody understands it, not even me. I still to this day battle with trying to find understanding on not only why they did what they did, but why ain't nobody tried to come
and correct it?
Nobody. So I learned to deal with it. But I'll tell you that because I wasn't gonna allow nobody to take my boy from me.
I know that's
and
right.
What y'all not finna do, I lived through torment and hell at 14, 15, 16 years old, being in prison my 18th birthday, my 19th birthday, my 20th birthday, my 21st birthday. I spent all those beautiful days that was supposed to have been something that I was celebrating. I spent it in federal prison, man, for some shit I did when I was 14. So now y'all want to take my son away from me. Y'all done already robbed me from my youth, but now y'all want to take my baby from me. So now I'm telling them, man, I'm ready to go down with a fight for this. I say, but not one time have I seen, bro, I had been doing charity events 3-4 years. Bro, I was out here doing all kind of positive things that nobody had to talk about. But what they use against us, man, is mistakes that we done made. But me making those mistakes,
it's made me who the hell I am.
It made me into who I am. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, when this woman got pregnant with this baby, she knew what my past was, right? So there's nothing that she could tell y'all today that can justify why we here. But at the end of the day, that's my baby. It ain't no courtroom gonna be able to take that from me. You know what I'm saying? So I put up a fight. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, major shout out to Big Michi Blower. You know Blower from Straight Lace.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, you know that's my son's godfather.
Man, you know people get y'all mixed up.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, man, and you know the crazy part about it? My name, when people start hearing Lace, they think Straight Lace, right? They think Lace Fam. They think all these names. But, bro, I met Michi through his wife.
Wow.
That's how I met Michi. You know what I'm saying? And we had so many mutual friends, bro, to the point where his wife took my son in when he was a little bitty baby.
Wow.
Bro, I couldn't have did it without her. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's major shout out to them over there, man.
I got to get Michi on here next.
Nah. Me and him talked the other day about it.
He told you?
Yeah. But like Michi, you know, Michi got 3. Hey, bro, niggas got to give. That's another nigga that need his flowers, man.
That's what I'm saying.
No, listen. Fuck all the cars. Fuck the
money.
Let's throw the streets out the window. Throw the streets out the window. This man got 3 daughters, all Ivy League, every last one of them. Bro, that speak volumes, man. Bro, Michi went down twice. Look, Michi went down twice. Both times that he went down, bro, his presence in them little girls' lives, even with him behind that wall, it never changed. That's the reason why you gotta applaud them type of niggas, man. I applaud that.
I do.
Man, my son, man, bro, he grew up in the house with them girls, man.
Man, your son is. I'm so proud of him, man.
Man, I sure appreciate that,
I'm so
man.
proud of him and where y'all going with that, man. I just can't wait. I got to go get my gear, though, man. I just been waiting on a few little things.
I'm going to send you the graduation party Saturday if you in town. I'll send it to you, man.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'll send you the invite.
Yeah, I'm here. Please do. We're going to be there. We need to get some behind the scenes on that. Need to get over there.
Oh, yeah, she's going to be there.
Get fired there to get the video and all that. Send that to you so y'all can have that for your for your family memories, not for this shit.
Yeah, I get it.
For the family memories, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it to you.
But man, we're gonna take a break right quick, man, and we'll be right back after these messages, y'all. Let's pay a couple of bills. We are back. Man, you know, we didn't touch on how you got shot by your best friend.
He really was my cousin.
Oh man, let's see.
My grandmother and his mom is kinfolk. But anyway, we both played the same game, you know what I mean? And I was the one that was fortunate enough to be, you know what I mean, who I am. And I'm always a nigga that open my door for anybody, you know what I mean? Especially people from my hometown. You know what I mean? I'm a pro Arkansas nigga. If you tell me you from Arkansas, man, that's the easiest way to win my heart. You know what I mean? So I'm always been that way. So anyway, the homie, when I first came home from the feds, right, he was up. You know what I mean? He had a Tahoe, man, Louis Vuitton interior, you know what I mean? That soulful shit, right? But he was up. And I drove, Paris let me drive his car to Arkansas to go visit my family. And I ain't up yet. You know what I mean? I ain't even came up on nothing yet or nothing. I pulled up to see him. Called the nigga that shot me. Said, man, I'm in the town. Where you at, man? So he told me to meet him at the car wash. I went and met him at the car wash. And it went from, I'm thinking that this nigga going, you know what I mean, embrace a nigga. You got to think, I left when I was 16. I'm grown now. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, this nigga fit the, you got to think, man, this is from knee high to grasshopper, man. You know what I mean? This is my man. I'll never forget this, what this nigga told me, man. I'm looking at the nigga car. You know, I'm a car dude, right? I'm excited about this car, man. It's candy, brandy, wine, Louis inside, floaters all on it. Man, I said, man, I can't wait to get me some money, man. Boom, boom. Man, that nigga told me, man, it's gonna be a long time before you get here. That man looked at me and told me that. So tell me why the Asian chick was his first cousin's baby mama. Remember I told you the little girl that was running around the school?
Yeah.
That's his first cousin, baby mama. That's another story. So anyway, fast forward 2008 or 9, I get a phone call and it's him. He down on his lucky on the East Coast. You know what I mean? We had a cordial relationship. So right before that, 2008, one of his chicks get out on him, right? Now, mind you, man, the nigga ain't been talking at all. So when the chick get out on him, first person she hit up is the nigga he been talking about, which is me. Now, mind you, I had just came up on that little money and all that. So I flew to Vegas, bumped him for the broad, right? So when I bumped him for the broad, I called him, gave him some news. I said, look, man, I know you got all your clothes over here, man, in these tubs. Man, had gators and all type of shit over there. I said, man, come get this stuff about the joint, man. Come in.
You can be my baby girl. Let me ease your mind. Bring you in my world. Cause you done caught my heart. And you could be my baby girl. It's gonna gon' be alright. It's gon' be alright. You could be my baby girl. I don't know what you been told, but I'm a gangster. I get you to the bedroom and I'm gon' spank you. Little bitches like that. I fly you to my town, I spank your ass and send you right back. If you ain't got no Uber, fuck around and make you hike back. I got problems, I'm a gangster and I know that you can't solve them. But girl, I love you. Get you to the bedroom, a soda can, I'ma crush you. I don't know what you been told. Let me ease your mind, bring you in my world. Cause you done caught my eye, and you could be my baby girl. Let me ease your mind, bring you in my world. Cause you done caught my eye.
What if I told you that the moment your book is published, there could be a giant billboard featuring you and your book in Times Square? And in addition, a
911 is a joke. Public enemy #1 op in rank. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of brakes. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one mystery gang. You had to cash cow and dunk it. When you bumped this, I'm the one who strung the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained.